I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game or even the courage. We live in the wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy. God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies. Pray for my... Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Still ride with a dick in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the...
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll take it past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Penix to the air right away. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down.
To gain 7. Brings up second and 3.
And looking to throw. Penix. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run the draw with Irvin. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Irvin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Baker changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Robinson, he'll try the left side. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Falcons' 38-yard line.
180.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to try.
This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now, because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900.
Set. 20. Up, close.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Six. 180. Start.
Mayfield down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. James Pierce in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think he's got a man complete down the right sideline? And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Falcons 7.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
The Bucs take
Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
180.
Mayfield looks to throw. And the Falcons get Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hurry, hurry! Kings, Kings, Kings! Watch, watch!
Mayfield to throw it. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
15 yards.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180!
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The
Bucs at 9-4 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now Mayfield will find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Alert, alert! 180! Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! Watch out!
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And able to work his way down to 16. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
180! Watch out!
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
180! Hey, alert!
Now
33.
Baker going to change it up.
Done.
Throwing, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To the air, Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll throw with Penix. Throw left side, there's London. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Robinson, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Penix. It's complete to Robinson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Penix to the air once more. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Looking to throw, Penix. To his running back, complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And finding out it's kind of dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on to hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice.
I tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, had way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh,
Time flies, so don't blink twice.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa, and all them upper cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bumps, alright? They gonna click. It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my... And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft of the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twist it, your girls are whoa.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here.
Yeah. Please out. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My thing I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating on glitz, I clown it. Can't take my chain, I ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On our pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the go. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got a whole lot of Z's. Bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My thing I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the run. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Can't stop the run, you can't stop the run. Can't stop the run, you can't stop the run. Can't stop the run, you can't stop the run. Can't stop the run, you can't stop. Let's get down, baby. Come on, baby. Come on,
Yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Gotta wait till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back here, get back.
It's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we go back, way back. Run it down, we on track. But you can never ever be my man, you a whole snap. You said it on your IG page, I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach, play that. You see that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. Fall back here,
artist, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Brochure. Stay woke, take notes. Joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. We the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And down to a knee. That's one option. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that
searching.
one. Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense, if you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
19 Tigers.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
18 Cardinal.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a handoff to Irvin. They find some open field here. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 20. That one good for 33 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Irvin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irvin, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 4. They'll set up a throw. Caught by London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 53 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
180!
They'll run. This is Herbert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run here with Irvin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He will have the conversion and more than that. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 9:03, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
180.
A run with Irvin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, it's Irvin. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 16-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
180.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Good. 180.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 10. Back to throw here. This pass is caught by London. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Robinson on a give right side.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 22-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go now.
Robinson with another carry.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Tip Lyman
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Falcons 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
180! What's that?
Final play of the half, Mayfield.
And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
180! Hurry! Run. Pistol.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
180!
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
What's up?
Up the middle they go. Irving. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now he's going to step up and run. And a catch right side by Evans. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Set. 180. Hurry. What's that?
Now a give, Irving running right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Hurry. 180. What's up?
On first and 10, here's Irving. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Irving, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Complete right side to Otten. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
20. Done. Hey! Watch out!
And they'll try it now with Irving. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. That's a strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. Mayfield on play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And they'll locate his running back open downfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4 yards. And the Falcons first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Falcons.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To the air, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. They'll throw with Penix. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jalen Polk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Point it right. 180. Kings.
Mayfield down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
180. Regular. Hey, alert 33. Alert. Hurry. Pistol. Stop.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
What's up? 180. What's up?
Now a handoff up the middle. Irvin. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Set. 180. What's up?
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Run. 180. What's up?
Now Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
180! Hurry, hurry! Up, up! Point it right, point it right, point it right. One time.
Here's Mayfield. That is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. Room here to run. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Good. Good. 20.
Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Regular, 180! Kings, Kings, Kings! Run, run, run. Hey, alert 33. Done.
Mayfield to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Atlanta, it's a 10th win of the year now.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty black my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose, I'm at black my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool with these little, they tried to start the too late, my finger was already on it. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never all that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stress, in your feelings by the better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show, I make everybody deal, went to visit Granny, she say what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, not no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' brother, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
You can get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it make me feel better. The passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, cloud splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go better. I pour about measure, I soon I measure.